Hey guys, welcome back to Market Theory. Thanks for joining me once again. Welcome back to the channel. Today we got a little bit of something from Jim Cramer, and I just want to talk to you guys about really what he talked about. We're going to show that clip, of course, of him telling Cathie Wood that she should probably close Ark Invest, just not literally shut down, but just close the index fund part of it, because the inflows are just becoming incredible, and it's just requiring her to make some risky decisions that she didn't have to make on her run up, you know. But if we look over the time period here, we can see that there's just steady growth all throughout, but ever since then we see this huge pop. From the corona crash, we were already up 242% from now. It at one point was up 313. It's dropped 50%, and right now she feels a lot of pressure to continue to plow money into the market, because you kind of have to. It's great in the bull markets, but this thing could come down hot, according to Jim Cramer and his opinion at least. But you guys could take a listen for yourself. If you guys do enjoy this though, remember to leave a like and subscribe, please. I would appreciate it a lot. So if you could do that for me, that would be highly appreciated.
Cathie Wood's Ark, I saw on Twitter this morning, you asked what stock is she going to save today?
Well, I like to take it's a little bit of a poll. It's a little bit of a parlor game. She's buying, she's the best there is, got to say that. She's buying every stock that should be crushed by the interest rate move. I mean, these are classic long dated assets that she's buying, and that's what you're supposed to be selling. But the idea of ganging up on Cathie Wood, this is not, David, when you gang up on Cathie Wood, you're not ganging up on Melvin Capital. I just want you to know that.
Well, important point here, and you're right. There's no leverage. No leverage. ETF's not levered.
Right.
So now, she did have a lot of outflows yesterday, though, Jim.
Well, what can I say, David?
I mean, by the way, a number that's so big, it's probably larger than her entire fund was only a handful of years ago.
But, David, she stopped Tesla right in its tracks on the decline.
Yeah.
So, today it's Cathie Wood, it's David Portnoy, it's Vlad. It's pretty much everybody who matters.
It's kind of the new world, isn't it?
Tiger Woods. Now, when I look at this, look, she sells the spunk every day. Everyone who wants to understand what Cathie Wood does, she puts out, it's 6:51 yesterday, which she puts out what she did. And there was a time, David, you know this, when there were people who would say, all right, she's got big outflows. Let's go against Unity Software. Let's break Cathie Wood. But you can't, because she's not levered.
Right.
So instead, you just see outflows, and you say, okay, which one is she going to stop? Is she going to stop Square today? Square did not have a great conference call, and they're all Bitcoin. So maybe she stops the decline in Square. This has become the ultimate parlor game, Carl. We look at these things, instead of investing, instead of trying to figure out what the right thing to do is, do you buy J&J? We're looking and saying, you know what? Holy cow, she is making a statement right now with Aero Environment selling it again. How did this happen? How did this person become what we do for a living? Honestly, Carl, I don't know.
It is remarkable. She's been coming on for years, but her influence has grown, as you said, more recently. Jim, I know you were watching this report out of CFRA talking about ripple effects potentially out of Ark, but they say we think they can manage their cash flow and use the liquidity of some of its large cap positions to mitigate any impact from those flows.
Memo to Cathie Wood, close your fund. Close it. Listen to what the late Jack Bogle would say. Close it. Concentrate on performance, not on trying to deploy capital. It's okay. It's no sin. It's what the great ones do. Peter Lynch did it. You just close it. You don't just sit here and just keep taking in money and taking a look at what stock's down a lot and saying, you know what, I'm doing a cold shot. That's it, Tesla, 620. I'm done. Tesla goes higher. That's the kind of hubris. No, David, help me here.
What? What do you want me to tell you?
I don't know.
Listen, I think back to 25 years ago when we knew nothing about what any fund manager was. Forget 25 years ago. We knew nothing about anything back then, and it was impossible to get a hold of information other than to pick up your actual phone. I think they had push buttons. It wasn't rotary, but, you'd pick up your phone and try and find things out. Now we actually get sent at the end of the day or in the morning every single trade that she made. It's amazing. Some of the transparency is helpful. It's interesting. This is, as you say, something we go through. Remember, it's not just one fund. It's ARKF, it's ARKG, it's ARKK that she's buying and or selling for. I keep seeing every morning now, the second morning in a row, Discovery is right at the top there.
But she was selling
which,
Square,
of course,
David.
Has been an incredible momentum stock suddenly over the last 8 weeks.
But can we look at these stocks and just say that if you want to look at a list of stocks that you don't buy when the 10-year is the rates are rising.
Yeah.
You say, I don't want to own long-dated assets. I want to own John Deere. I don't even want lumber. And these are the kinds of stocks that should go down. But the people who are following her don't understand. Many do not understand the intricacies between long-dated assets and the rise in interest rates. So this could be one of the situations where the whole portfolio could fall because of interest rates. And Carl, that's no sin. It's just that when you keep taking money in and you keep deploying, I find sometimes that what you're really doing is trying to keep up with your own inflows over the transom instead of trying to figure out performance and what's the right stock. And that's where I think she is right now. I know I'm going to take a lot of heat for that, and I really love that because I am, in the end, Jimmy Chill.